Watch your step. That should do it.
And there's spiders here to start with, but you can be guaranteed that there are going to be dragons pretty darn soon.
May God forgive you.
Here's our first deposit.
This looks like a Drakestone deposit. I need a scraping from the deepest part. There should be more further in.
Let's actually go this way first, because this looks like a dead end. I'm just one-shotting these things now. Cool. Drakestone down here.
There should be more further in.
Take the other branch now. There we are.
There should be more further in.
I'm gonna backtrack here.
Trap.
Where? Oh.
Done. That should do it.
Say your prayers!
Go away, spiders. Alright, number 4.
There should be more further in.
One more to go. Anything over here? Yep.
All set.
Oh, I meant to check. Anders, have we gotten any of those staves that are actually useful to you? Alright, that one will work. Ooh, a big open place, and here's the last deposit. I wonder what's going to happen.
I don't like the looks of this. Done.
Yep.
That should do it.
Huge spider.
All set. Let's finish this.
Let's mark it, and assassin. Nice.
Fallen before us. On to the next.
Alright, that's our way out. No, I'm sorry, the other way is the way out. Get this deposit.
That should be enough.
Okay. We just have one more piece of business here in the bone pit, and we'll be all set.
Thank you. I wouldn't have asked just anyone to venture in there for me. There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately.
Alright. So now we're going to finish the Bone Pit quest, which is optional, but it's going to give us a very important item here. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save here, although I think it auto-saves down here, but just to be safe. Huge open arena. Never a good sign. Yep, there's the autosave. Ta-da! It is the High Dragon for this game. like any high dragon, it is quite a chore to actually kill it. And it's going to take numerous opportunities to fly up to the higher ledge, in which case it's going to unleash a whole bunch of smaller minion dragons for us to have to deal with. Yep, there's the first round. And of course, while you are killing all the little minions, it will be raining fire down upon you.
Go down!
And as the stages go along, the minions go from draglings to drakes, which are the male dragons, to full mature dragons. Basically, this whole thing is the High Dragon's brood.
Untrusted, forgive me! I'm coming!
And this is why, for this fight, I always make sure that Anders is in the party unless I'm playing a Hawke who is a mage who can heal. Otherwise, you get crushed, and normal potions are just not going to be enough. Which actually reminds me, I do have some life wards left, so everyone gets one. Yes.
Well, we won.
Not yet. Alright, next round of minions.
There!
Now, unlike other stage bosses, I don't know if you have to go through all of the different minion stages, or if you can do enough damage to the High Dragon and you can skip some. I've never usually been one to really focus strongly on damage output, so just not sure about that from a strategic point of view. Come on down. This is the another instance where being a ranged Hawke comes in handy, is that you actually can take pot shots at the dragon even when it's refusing to come down. There we go.
Go down!
Next round of minions.
There!
Come on, Logo, help me fight off these little minions.
Go down!
Still some more left over I didn't see over there. The dragon will, of course, be invulnerable until you've destroyed all the minions. One more left. There we go. Ow. Walked right into that one. This is another reason I had 3 members of my party be ranged. This should be the last... yeah. This should be the end.
Let's finish this!
It's too bad they didn't have an option for her taking it down with the bow and arrow. But, well. So, we loot the High Dragon. We get Dragon's Blood, which is, and this is the only place you can get this particular crafting resource. You get the High Dragon Fire Gland. I think this is something you can give to the herbalist. And I think if you look at your inventory after defeating the dragon, you will see Arms of the Champion. This is the final piece of the armor. And as you can see, even with the, let's see, with the Warden Scout tunic was 306, and Arms of the Champion is 306. So they're both the same high level of protection. But, of course, the Arms of the Champion just looks a lot more awesome. I mean, the Warden Scout tunic is nice, because like I said before, here you get the Grey Warden look to it. But it's hard to defeat, it's hard to beat the hero's garb. So let's go ahead and put those on now. I think we've earned them. And here we are. This is the exact same setup from the very beginning of the prologue, when Varric was first telling his story. I think the really cool thing about the rogue version is the kind of sharp-clawed gauntlets. I think those are really cool. Alright, so now we look like the champion. And actually, just because I'm paranoid, I want to save my game again, because there's no way I want to do that all over again. It's just long. We're done looting here. We'll go back and speak privately with Anders, see what's left in this ritual to do. I will say, though, unfortunately, there is no way to get, besides the armor at the very beginning when Varric was telling the story, no matter which class you choose, you start off with a certain weapon as well. But there is no such thing as, like, the weapon of the champion or anything like that. The Hawke's key here is about as close as you can get, so that's why I'm going to stick with this weapon. Besides the fact that it kicks butt. I have seen some mods, though, where people have gone back to the beginning of the game and gotten the graphics for the original weapon and turned it into something that you can actually get near the end, which I think is pretty cool. Alright, back to Darktown. And I miss going right back to Anders' place. Ugh, just keep doing it. It's becoming almost a running gag at this point.
Go ahead, say it.
Say what?
I saw you watching me.
I was looking at the clouds.
Don't give me that. I know you've been judging me. You think I'm out of control? How can I claim to speak for mages when I'm half demon myself?
The one over there looks a bit like a bunny rabbit.
Nice sidestep of the issue there, Sebastian. Alright, in we go. What's up, Anders?
There is one more thing I would ask of you, Hawke. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the Chantry without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
What do you want me to talk about?
Food? The weather? What does it matter? No, talk of mages. Give her one final chance to hear what we have suffered. To pick a side. Perhaps she'll be more inclined to listen to you.
Tell me your plan.
You would not thank me if I told you. If you support freedom for mages, help me. That's all I can say.
I won't desert you now.
Your loyalty is more than I deserve. I promise, whatever happens, it's on my head. It will not come back on you. Go to the Chantry. Talk to the Grand Cleric. I will join you when I'm done.
This is a very strange ritual if it involves going to the Chantry. Alright. Oh, yeah. I don't like that Anders Clinic doesn't have a place where you can just go back to the main map. Here we are. And Chantry.
I'll find you as soon as I'm done.
You do what you must. I told you, I will take no part in this.
It involves distracting the Grand Cleric, and just like us, Sebastian has a bad feeling about it, so he's not going to help.
Maker's blessing, champion. Have you come to pray?
So, hypothetically, if there were a group of people being brutally subjugated by another, wouldn't the Maker favor the oppressed?
You speak of mages. It's no secret that you count apostates among your friends, champion. You have done much to fan the flames of rebellion here. We must give Meredith and Orsino time to work out their differences. No good can come of showing favor to one side.
Couldn't you solve this problem if you just spoke out?
How would that help? Both sides make good points. Both have flaws. For 1,000 years, the Chantry has had to find the balance between them. That hasn't changed here.
I guess that means you're not ready to disband the Templars and set every mage free.
I feel for the mages, I do. I would not wish to be locked in the gallows. But I cannot take sides. We are all the Maker's creatures, but magic allows abuses beyond the scope of mortals. I only hope I can balance the needs of everyone. For if it comes to war, it is the people of this city who will lose.
There you are. I've been looking for you all over. Your Grace?
Your soul is troubled, child. I hope you found a balm for it here.
So the question is, what did Anders just do? We're going to find out pretty soon. Save my game here one more time. Last time I was here, and I went through this quest, I got a bad error in the game, so I just want to make sure it doesn't happen again.
I cannot tell you how good it feels for a spirit to fulfill its function. The waiting is over. I am finally seeking justice. And he is exultant. There is no ecstasy humankind can feel to match.
Are you going to tell me what you did?
You are Kirkwall's champion. You can better aid our cause in that role than by aligning yourself with me too closely here.
Every time you refuse to tell me, I have to imagine something crazier.
This isn't a fight for sane men. The war will happen. The clock is ticking down. It will be midnight soon.
Anders just looks more and more crazed, doesn't he? Ugh.
You will not be disappointed by your faith in me.
Somehow I'm feeling I might be disappointed in the end. Alright, let's see. Now, I don't think his clothes usually change color unless you're romancing him. That might be a glitch, because I did have to play with the console to make sure that the romance with Fenris kept going. So maybe that had some weird side effect of changing Anders' clothing there, but anyway. But yeah, this is actually, I mean, even though it's somewhat apparent here, this is kind of where Anders turns a corner. After the Grand Cleric gives a final refusal not to help the mages out. But anyway, let's see. Let's see. I think I'm not sure if this quest actually is active for us right now, even though it says it here. Again, that just might be a glitch. We need to follow up on the mine massacre, and then we should probably head to the gallows.
Nothing. Scavenging today.
Alright, so first, Hightown. We have to give the bad news to the Bone Pit owner. And we'll drop off the Kunari swords while we're here.
Have you located any Kunari blades?
This is what I found.
If you find more, bring them to me.
And I believe he actually does tell you when you found all of them.
Good day.
Bad news, Hubert.
A dragon attacked your mine. Everyone is dead.
Dear Maker, what of my equipment? Did it seem salvageable?
No. And neither did the workers who died trying to save it.
Oh, my heart. So many years of investment. I am ruined. Ruined! I'm sorry, champion. I appreciate your help, but I sank all my coin into that rotten mine. I have nothing left to pay you.
I slew the dragon to protect the city. I need no coin from you.
Jim bloody dog lord.
Hey, watch your mouth. Alright. We need to rebuild our party, actually, before we go further. Let's just take a quick stop at the mansion. So that finishes the Bone Pit quests.
You've had luck on your travels?
It's, oops, not runes. Potions. Yeah. I want some more life wards. That should serve us right. This is a potion that levels you up, but I think that's a little bit too overpowered, especially since we're doing fine already. Okay, so keep Anders, and actually we'll keep Fenris as well. Haven't had Varican for a while. Let's see what Orsino wants. We can also drop off the High Dragon ingredients to the herbalist.
So, the Knight Commander. Boiling in oil? That one never gets old.
This is past time for joking.
I'm helping you indulge in elaborate revenge fantasies. I think it's good for you.
Meredith will die. Do not doubt that.
Oh, go away, Justice. Can Anders come out and play?
Stop.
You are no fun anymore.
I think that pretty much sums up Anders' character at this point. He is definitely not fun anymore.
I took this fire gland from a high dragon just outside the city.
You killed a high dragon? Incredible. Let me see the fire gland.
It was either her life or mine. I chose mine.
And that I am glad to hear. This fire gland is a remarkable specimen. Wait here. I know exactly what I can craft from this. This turned out beautifully. Something worthy of our champion. I hope you can put it to good use.
The anger from our mages.
Ursro's tooth? Let's see, what is that? That's a weapon, I think. No? Oh, maybe it's an amulet. Let's have a look. Ah, it's an amulet. Okay. Wow. Super duper resistance. And yeah, I'll take that one.
Unsettling. They would all be at peace if Sir Ulrich had lived.
Sell off some junk while we're here.
So good to see you, champion.
Alright, into the gallows.
The Knight Commander is grateful for your support, champion.
Hello, Orsino.
Thank you for coming, champion. Few will associate with me now that I am the focus of Meredith's ire, which leaves me in a difficult position. She is not entirely wrong.
Inform the criers. A miracle has occurred.
I know some of my people are using dangerous means to oppose her, but I cannot seek the Templars' aid without making every mage a target.
What are they doing?
All I know is numerous mages have left the circle at night, sometimes for days at a time. I'd rather not follow our Knight Commander by leaping to the worst possible conclusion. But the idea of blood magic has crossed my mind.
She does like to add 1 and 1 and get 11, doesn't she?
Sometimes 111. I've heard rumors, whispers of a meeting tonight in Hightown. I would go myself, but should I leave the tower without permission, Meredith would call it proof of my involvement.
So I shouldn't slit my wrists and dance naked under the moonlight just to fit in?
I would pay to see that.
Just learn the nature of this meeting. You needn't interrupt unless you find proof of something sinister. I pray not, or Meredith will have what she needs to justify the right of annulment.
Alright, down we go. And out we go. So it looks like Hightown is our next destination. And of course, at night. See if we get any random encounters here. Looks pretty good so far.
Someone's coming! The champion!
We know you're spying for Orsino!
Run! We'll handle this!
Huh. I see mages and Templars in the same group here. That's a new one on me. Although why they should be so hostile to myself and Orsino, I have no idea. A torn note found in a conspirator's pocket. Will not tell you again. It's not safe to bring new recruits to our meetings. Meredith has eyes everywhere. Bring anyone who claims to be against her to Garibaldi's warehouse at night. We must ensure their loyalty, lest Meredith discover us before we are ready to confront her.
We should search. See if there's any further evidence.
How about you?
We did. Actually. They were actually meeting right outside Delancey's mansion. Although, given my impression of the Delanceys, I don't think they're involved in a conspiracy. Level up Varric here. Finished out his special tree and archery damage. So let's do precision and power. So, based on that note, we're going down to the docks. I know him.
I told you she was hunting us.
No, not her. I can't do this.
To arms!
Again, not even a chance to explain. Jeez. A lot of mages here. Again, mixed with templars. Oh, Loco, you're supposed to be out here. Help out.
You won't be forgiven for this!
Almost done here.
I told them not to do it, I swear. If I knew you were the one they were talking about, I'd have warned you. I don't hold with kidnapping. Not after what I went through.
Didn't I save your life?
You did. Believe me. I still dream about those blood mages. I don't know where I'd be without you. I'd never have let them kidnap anyone I knew was one of yours.
Tell me the truth. I'm in no mood for games.
They said someone was spying. We needed leverage. Someone they cared about. As a hostage. We just got word they pulled some girl from the Circle. A sister, I think.
You bastards kidnapped my sister.
We weren't going to hurt her. Just make sure you left us alone. Do you understand? Thrask says Meredith will cause open war with the mages if she stays in charge. We have to take her down.
Is this whole thing to oust the Knight Commander?
She needs to go, don't you see? We need a real Viscount and Templars who protect mages, not massacre them. Just look what Thrask accomplished. Mages and Templars working together. Isn't that what we all want?
Ah, Thrask is behind this.
Do you mean the Templar, Thrask?
You've worked with him. He's a good man. You should help us, not fight us. All we want is someone sane in Meredith's place. What are you going to do to Thrask? To me?
This isn't going to end well. If I were you, I'd stay out of range.
Thank you. I'm really sorry you were the one. Your friends should be fine. They were going to our base on the Wounded Coast. The ruins there. I'll go to Marsha. Try to wait this out. I don't think I can serve the Templars while Meredith is still in charge.
So our next stop will be the Wounded Coast. It should be our last little stop on this quest. Oops. Yep. So that, I think, is going to end my recording session for today. So when we come back, we'll finish out the rest of this quest and head pretty much headlong straight into the finale. So I'll see you then. Till next time, fellow adventurers, take care.